Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Dave and I am well, day 6 of my great fish sandwich adventure, and it looks like this is my finale. I've got actually all the fish sandwiches that I wanted to review I've already done. Where I'm heading today is Krystal. And if you're not sure what Krystal is, let's see. Oh boy, Kobayashi made it popular. He ate a bunch of regular Krystal sliders, set some kind of record for, I don't know how long he had to eat them or whatever, but it was 10-15 years ago. But yeah, they're basically a chain just like White Castle. They've got sliders, little steamed buns and stuff like that, so they will hold. If you want to pick them up to go, carry them home, since they're steamed, they're already kind of moist. Yeah, sitting around a little while longer isn't going to hurt them any. It's just the temperature's going to go down a little bit. But anyway, I'm not really sure what they have here for me to try. I know it's not like a full-size fish sandwich. White Castle has a fish patty slider if you want to try that. I can't go try because the one that we have here in town actually went out of business, so the closest one would be in Nashville, and I have no idea where that would even be. So I believe they have, like, Krystal has these little, what they call pups, which are little hot dogs on little miniature buns. So they're like little 2-inch hot dogs, about the same size as their little sliders. And I want to say there was one with shrimp on it. So yeah, like I said, it's not going to be a fish sandwich. I'm just going here and trying something a little different at a fast food place. If you like White Castle, definitely give Krystal a try, because I want to do everything I can to keep them in business. They are like they weren't around where I grew up at in North Carolina, but every time we would go to Knoxville to visit my aunt, we always made a trip to Krystal, so it's got like a childhood memory thing for me. But anyway, we'll be there in a second. So I'm going to have to actually look at their menu board to see exactly what it is they have. Okay, they have a seafood lovers combo for $8.99. Looks like one of those shrimp dogs, and they have a shrimp basket, kind of like what Popeyes had. I'm going to pass on that. And the 2 little things I get here, I'm going to get two of each, because I want to try one as it is, and then I want to take whatever's on it, be it shrimp or whatever, and try it by itself, because they're too small to just try it by itself if you only get one. At the end of this video, I will also do a rundown of my rankings of the fish sandwiches that I ranked.
Hello, sir. Dave Krystal, may I help you?
Yes, I'd like 2 of your shrimp po' boys and 2 of your Krabbycake sliders.
I have 2 shrimp po' boys and I have 2 Krabbycake sliders.
That's correct.
Would you like 2 apple pies for $3?
No, thank you.
All right, just please pull up. Thank you.
Thanks. Upselling, there you go. But it says Krabbycake, but I don't see a picture of SpongeBob anywhere. I almost asked her, well, since you got Krabbycakes, grab a little Squidward and chop him up and give me some calamari. Calamari. Could you imagine that, calamari at a fast food place? Oh, that'd almost be a scary proposition to try.
$10.49.
Holy shit. $10.49 for 4 little things. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Well, that's an odd bag. They got Krystal black and brown. Normally it's red and white. The only thing I'm scared of is I don't know that these items are going to hold as well transporting them to my house. I think they'll be fine though. We'll be there in a little bit. Okay, I'm an idiot times 2. Good gosh, guys. You can see what I just did. I forgot to press record. While I was at Krystal, God, I can't believe I did that. While I was at Krystal, I ordered these items. Then on the way home, I realized that it's not Krystal. No, Krystal calls these Krabbycakes, and that's not what's on SpongeBob. They're Krabby Patties, and they're round, I think. They look like a hamburger once it's all done. These look like a Krystal. These look like when they're put together, they look like a Krystal chick, which is their chicken slider. But anyway, to the pricing on them, the Po' Boys are $2.29 each. The Krabbycakes are $2.49 each. So the Krabbycakes are a little bit more expensive. I wish I had something better to show you. I mean, there's the cross section of it. And I mean, I'll go ahead and take a bite just to prove that I did. However, that being said, there's nothing but bun in this one. Because this is the one that I went and tried to eat by itself. And I should have had them leave the tartar sauce off of it. The tartar sauce on these things, they have basically, it's like any other fish sandwich, they've got tartar sauce and pickles on them. Dill pickles, little thin ones like McDonald's. But the tartar sauce is like a dill tartar sauce. It's not sweet at all. And it's overpowering. It might not be overpowering. It just may be that these things have no flavor. I mean, I was eating the sandwich and all I had was like crunch filled with mush with no flavor. All I could taste was the tartar sauce. So skip these, you know, no. You can try one if you want. I mean, they're at $2.49. I mean, it's not going to break the bank if you try one. But now on to the shrimp po' boys, or I like to call it a shrimp pup. Well, I guess it can't be a pup because it's not a hot dog. Anyway, so I got 2 of these as well. One to try with the bun, one to try without. Again, they have tartar sauce and pickles. I don't want it to fall all over the table, but yeah, there's pickles on there as well. So I'm gonna try this one as a sandwich, and then I'm gonna try the shrimp by themselves. Well, same story. Although as I was going through it, I did have a hint of shrimp in there at one point. Not a strong one. I think it's just that tartar sauce. It's just way too strong. I think these maybe a little bit lighter on the tartar sauce, and then add some good old Louisiana hot sauce or Frank's hot sauce on there. I think you'd have a good little sandwich. They're really crunchy though. I mean, they're a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it's popcorn shrimp. What are you going to expect? I got my expectations are, I think, a little bit high, especially considering it's Krystal one, and you know, it's not gonna taste like. Actually, there's not really any good shrimp out there, in my opinion, unless you go to a seafood restaurant that has fresh shrimp and not frozen. I would try that, you know, $2.29, just to try it, to say you tried something different. That's why I got these things. You know, do I regret getting them? Absolutely not. I mean, I didn't have high expectations for them going in. I mean, it's seafood at Krystal. But anyway, that's why I'm not including them on my list either. You know, it's just, I wanted to try them. Novelty items, they're limited time. I wish they had a seafood. I didn't see on the menu if they had. Yeah, they did. They had a shrimp box. That'd probably be worth getting. Get that shrimp box. They don't put this tartar sauce all over it. You can put hot sauce or ketchup, whatever you want to put on them. And it comes with fries. Krystal's fries are decent, and a drink. So might want to try that instead. All right, guys, that's it for my great fish sandwich adventure. What I want to do now is go over and recap and rank each fish sandwich that we had on during this whole review frenzy. And I'm going to go backwards to forwards all the way up to number 1. Now, these bottom ones are going to be the ones that I did not suggest you skip your favorite fish sandwich for. These are the ones that I would say if there's nothing else, go for it. Because there wasn't a bad one in the bunch, but definitely some were better than others. So at the bottom of the barrel at number 9, we have the Sonic Fish Sandwich at $4.99. That was the one that I think I gave a really bad review on, or not really bad, but yes, that's right. I did not care for it. It tasted a little strange. Coming in at number 8, the BK Spicy Fish. I just wasn't crazy about the bone on that. It was a little stiff, and yeah, it just didn't have a whole lot of flavor. It was more crunch than fish taste to it. I mean, it was like eating cracklings or something like that. So that was a fail on BK's part. The one good thing about that one is it was only $3.99, so it didn't break the bank. Number 7, the Wendy's Panko Fish Sandwich at $5.99. This is the same as their chicken sandwich. There is nothing special about it. Their chicken sandwich is the same. It's just plain, not really good flavor profile to it, and they charge a lot of money for it. For that reason alone, I should move that down to the bottom, but these are kind of grouped together as far as just the ones you don't want to go grab. You know, just let them stay on the menu while they're there and let them just disappear and don't even worry about them. At number 6, the Hardee's Fish Sandwich. Again, just a plain Jane, no flavor to it sandwich. The one saving grace is it was $3.29, so it was by itself the cheapest sandwich of the bunch. Now, these top 5 are going to be ones that you may want to consider trying if you have, you know, so the filet of fish or the BK normal crispy fish sandwich is your favorite, you know, then you may want to try one of these instead. Number 1 and number 2, definitely, I would definitely recommend them. But number 5 is the Whataburger. What a catch! The only problem with this thing is it's Alaskan pollock, but it tasted different than everything else. I don't know why that is. I still haven't figured that out. And the other problem with that sandwich is it's the most expensive on the list, $6.19 plus tax. So, yeah, you know, depending on your market, it may be even way higher than that. So that was, you know, it was still a good sandwich. So I did enjoy it. Number 4, I thought this was going to be at the top when I first tried it. It was one I tried early on, but it's coming in at the number 4 spot. The Bojangles Bojangler. $5.49. Can't go wrong with this one. You know, I found out afterwards that they actually sprinkle their Bojangles chicken seasoning dust on it, and that's where that taste came from on there. Great flavor profile on that sandwich. Number 3 and number 2 are kind of a combo. You take each one for what it is, but it's the Popeyes Spicy Flounder Sandwich and the Popeyes Classic Flounder Fish Sandwich, both at $5.99. These are the ones where I would suggest you take the Spicy Flounder Sandwich and add tartar sauce to it, or more tartar sauce, because I think it does have tartar sauce on the bottom bun. But I would put more on there because they do that spicy has some kick to it. So I'd put just a little bit more tartar sauce on the top and you'll have an excellent, excellent sandwich. And the fact that it's flounder makes it even better. Number 1, coming in number 1 is the Arby's Classic Fish. And you know what I didn't do is, okay, so we'll put number 10 down in the skip it, is the Arby's cheddar fish. And that was with the cheddar sauce on it. I just did not like, I thought the cheddar sauce kind of took away from the flavor of it. But the Arby's Classic Fish, that tartar sauce they put on there, in my opinion, was the best tartar sauce I've ever had. But yeah, take that fish sandwich, add a slice of cheese to it, not the cheddar sauce, but an actual slice, plus have tartar sauce on top and bottom. You'll have an awesome sandwich that will even rival the McDonald's Filet-O-Fish. So that's it, guys. The Arby's sandwich is number 1 for me. I never in my dreams thought it would be Arby's. I thought the top one was going to go to, going in before I even tried any of them, I thought the top one was probably going to be, I thought Wendy's would rank higher. Disappointed in them. But I did think Popeyes and Bojangles was going to be up there because I just love their food. But, you know, I also love Hardee's food, and their fish sandwich sucked. The great fish adventure has come to a conclusion. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Although I am fished out, you know, having over the past week and a half, almost every day, going and having a fish sandwich for lunch. It gets a little bit old, but I'm still enjoying it, or else I wouldn't have gone to Krystal today and tried something, you know, seafood-wise. I would have just passed on it and ended it with my Arby's video. But I did enjoy making that. I hope you guys enjoyed it, as I said. And, you know, definitely go out there and try that Arby's sandwich. You know, don't forget to add a slice of cheese to it, and you won't regret it. Although, it's still not as good as this one.